Morning, everyone. Welcome to Scribble Time with Panda. I'm your host, Nolan Lee, and I'm going to be redrawing some characters that have been sent to me from you guys, the fans. So I have about 4 or 5 drawings, so we'll go through those, and then afterwards, it'll be we'll have some time just to do some random doodles. So, anyways, let's get started with the drawing, and we can move on right away. So this is from Nate Javier, and he has a hip hop panda. I think it's a hip hop panda, a Ninja Turtle panda, and I forgot what the actual term was, but I can just look it up as I'm going through here as I'm drawing. But we're going to be redrawing these pandas, and then we also have one from Alex, which is a troll panda. I believe the movie has just come out. And then there's also one from Hector Montalvo. Yeah, sorry if I mispronounced that. He has his 3 characters here. The names are escaping me. One of them's called Halo. I think the third one's called Halo. And one of them's called Norm, I believe. Brother, sister, and Halo. Okay, that's right. All right, so let's get started with the pandas. Oh, Fortnite Ragnarok Panda. This one, whoops, scoot over there. That's for something else that I'm working on. So this one's this third one here with the skull, and is the Ragnarok Panda, Ninja Turtle Panda, and a Rapper Panda. Okay, so first we're going to start with the Rapper Panda, and I'm going to go here. Let's turn the rest of these off for now. I'll get to them in a bit, and we're just going to lock these guys down so I don't draw over it. Okay, so Rapper Panda will be this one. I'm going to give some attitude. We'll call him Biggie P. And I'll draw him like this. Usually give him some attitude. Oh, okay. So he provided the gold tooth. That's right. That's what you're trying. I think that's what you're trying to do there. So good carrot gold. And so great job, Nate. This is a noise when you're doing the attitude. You gotta have arms crossed. There's always a challenge when I'm drawing arms crossed with a panda because his arms aren't that long anyway. So again, this is what I call the math problems of my drawings. I think it goes like that. I've drawn him crossing his arms a couple times, but it's not too common because I always think it looks a little bit weird when he does it because his arms aren't very long. Here, let me try to fix it a little bit here. It's always like a tricky. It's always like his arms are so chubby. It's always tough to try to figure this out. Okay, so you got one glove there. We have one glove right here. Sometimes you might notice me squinting sometimes because I'm trying to see like the overall shape. I do that sometimes when I'm like getting caught up in details and I need to like break away. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. Here, maybe I think I should do this. I think there's too much mass in the back here, so maybe I could just add some more mass in the front. Like, yeah. You know, this actually might make a pretty good t-shirt design here. And then we'll do his little gold chain. Gotta give him the chains. You know what I'm saying? So we'll call him. This will be Big EP. This will be his name, his stage name. I always think it's funny whenever I hear like. I think when the first time when I heard like one rapper named Puff Daddy, he was like, when I first heard his real name, I was like, oh really? Like that's his real name. I mean, it's just Sean Combs, but. Or like when I hear The Rock and his name is Dwayne, it's like, I mean now it's fine, but I thought back then it was like Dwayne, like what kind of name is Dwayne? It's like his name is Dwayne, really? Like it's like having the most like, you know, the most toughest, baddest personality out there, and then his name is like Clarence. Not to say anything against Clarence, because I have a friend named Clarence too. Or like, you know, Reginald or something like that, where it's just at first you're just like, oh, that doesn't quite match. Okay, so there we go. There's our rapper Panda, and then we got our let's draw our Ninja Turtle Panda. I don't think I've drawn a Ninja Turtle Panda before. So let's draw it. This one I think you're going with Leonardo. Let's go Leonardo. So Leonardo has his katanas, his katana blades. Okay, so we'll have to pandify him. Okay, so first we'll do the mask. I hope my friend isn't watching. I have a friend who works on the Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Turtle show. So he'll probably give me some notes for if I'm off model. Okay, so this usually the mask is pretty tight. I'm gonna keep the volume of the mask pretty skinny so I don't have to deal with it. So I think with the Ninja Turtles they always have this expression with the teeth. They're like, actually I need to make this blade a little bit more curved so that it feels more like a samurai blade. Of course, then we're gonna give him a turtle shell. Ninja Turtles. Maybe that'll be a theme. We'll do Ninja Turtle Pandas. We'll just go like that to get his head over. It's always interesting that Ninja Turtles is always, it's kind of one of those evergreen properties. They always will make Ninja Turtle movies for some reason. Here, actually, let's fix this leg. This leg is looking a little bit weird to me. Yeah, let's clean that up. We give the little side tassels. Actually, I think I need to push this leg out furthermore. Maybe that's what's bothering me, is that it feels like he's leaning forward a little bit too much, like this. There we go. I think that fits a bit better. See, it's always about iterations. That's what we call pushing the pose. Okay, so then we got that. Then we also have the Fortnite Panda. So we'll get through this. So we'll have our Leonardo Panda here. We got a Rapper Panda there. Hero Rapper. They're a turtle. Okay, this one's I'm gonna have to look at this one a little bit more because he's got a lot of detail on him. I don't know what his powers are, so I'm just gonna speculate. So I'm gonna kind of guess. This. It's gonna give him this helmet. I'm gonna kind of give him the caveman, kind of the caveman teeth. I'm gonna give him the teeth on his helmet. I'm gonna think of this. This helmet's pretty big, so I'm just gonna go like try to figure it out. So there's this. There's a skeleton. Then we have a big forehead, I'm guessing. Okay, that would be for the eyes. Kind of just trying to guess here how this form is working. So I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit. Maybe add a little point there. Okay. Okay, I see. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this here. Because part of this is trying to figure out. Okay. Okay, so there's like these horns that kind of come down here too. Okay, so we're just gonna. So basically, I'm trying to make a skull. So I'm just trying to figure out the structure of the skull. I'm gonna try to erase all this. So it'll be something like, it's a very round skull, but it's going to come out like this. I think so. So we're pretty much drawing two heads. The first head is going to be like this. It's going to be like, it's going to be a big nose area here. Then there's like another skull area here. Add a brow line, because that's how our noggins are made underneath. And then we're going to have these big giant horns. I'm going to make the horns a lot bigger than okay, then we're going to have these cheekbones. They're going to come down. That's what's going to make the teeth here. Okay. All right, so that's how it's going to come. Now it's starting to come around a little bit. Okay, then we have this horn here. This is a scary looking panda. Quite intimidating. Then we'll have his little head here. Okay. So I don't play Fortnite because one is I probably wouldn't be very good at it. Second, I don't have as much time these days. I tried playing video games a couple days ago and I just felt really bad because I was like, oh, I probably need to get some stuff done. And so I kind of sworn off of it for a little bit. I play like some more casual games these days because time. When you don't have when you're a parent, you kind of don't have as much luxury time. Okay, so then we're going to draw the little medallion thing here, the little belt buckle. It's like some kind of half circle with some design inside of it. Okay. I'm just basing all this drawing on what's being provided here. So if I'm inaccurate to those of you who are Fortnite fans, well, I'm doing my best, okay? Then relax. So it's going to be okay. Oh, it's going to be more like this, I think. Yeah, I would rather draw than play video games, to be honest. I find much, because I think I just feel like I'm making something. Whereas with video games, it's fun. It's just sometimes I have addictive tendencies. So not sure what's going on here. I think this is like a real interesting belt, garter thing, belt with teeth or something. I don't know. Not sure what to make of this. I'm just gonna put some teeth. I think it's teeth. Maybe. Could be wrong. Either way, I'm fast. Okay, so let's get these teeth here. Okay, so this is the Ragnarok Panda. I think his arm is a little bit too small. Let's beef it up. Beef it up. Alright, so that's your Ragnarok Panda. I think I'm gonna try to cinch this up a little bit because I think it feels a little bit weird to me. I'm gonna just squish this. So this is what I like to do sometimes. I like to minimize something. Be like, now it feels kind of squished, so I'm just gonna tweak it a little bit just to kind of make it feel not quite so this is feeling a little bit flat, so I'm going to try to add some definition to it. All right, and then we're gonna. Hi Jenny, we just jumped into this. Well, so the theme for today is I'm drawing drawings from kids. So or drawing from users submitted. Sorry, I'm drawing redrawing pictures that are submitted to me from the audience. So if you have some time right now, or if you could quickly forward me your kids' drawings, I'd be happy to draw them here if I have enough time. So I'm working on these three here. Okay, so for those of you who just joined the chat, these are the three drawings by Nate Javier. Okay, we got our Rapper Panda, we got our Ninja Turtle Panda, and we got our Ragnarok Fortnite Panda. Okay, all right, so there's that. Then we're gonna go to we're gonna go to Alex Javier. She drew a troll panda. So we're gonna go through that. The new troll based upon the toy line, but also it's now now a movie with the sequel. The sequel just came out on I think if you just go to watchtrolls.com or something like that, like they're actually releasing the movie online, so on demand, of course, because they gotta make their money somehow. Okay, so I'm just going to draw this little and she likes to sing, so I think this is some kind of strap or something like that. But anyways. Just have her jumping for joy, having a little, her skirt kind of just flowing. Actually, maybe we just make it a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, I guess she has a little headband here with flowers, so I'm just gonna decorate some flowers there, and some additional hair. It's nice, fun. Okay, so that's from Alex. Okay, now next would be our submission from Hector. Hector has a brother, sister, and a Halo characters. These are his original characters that he has. I'm just gonna blow it up a little bit so that we can see him a little bit better, like so. And this character, I think, is supposed to be Halo, if I'm right. So we can just go through and so I'm actually thinking this could be a fun theme where we could just do we could, on Fridays we can have people submit their drawings and have them featured on the show, and I can just draw with them. And so let's do Hector's drawings. Let's try doing this. Let's do trying to figure out what's a good way. So first we'll do like a jumping pose. They have these neat helmets. They're let's just adjust it there. So there's two. Let's get these helmets figured out. They kind of have like a point at the base here. Actually, that's probably going to be need to be a little bit more shallow. Let's do the point here because they have they come to a point at the base here, and they have like a little crease on the helmets, and then we're gonna put one here. I'm gonna put another one there. So like it looks like two of these. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what his chest looks like because I can't really see it, so I'm just gonna guess what that's gonna be like. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, maybe looks like he has some shoulder pads, so I'm gonna give him that. And so for the body, I'm gonna do some kind of, I don't know, he's got some robotic tools, some pants maybe. Then kind of make his gloves feel a bit more mechanical. I think I need to fix the perspective on these hands. They're kind of being a little bit goofy. Let's see here. Kind of have to figure out what I'm doing for these two. Sometimes it's a bit tricky just to try to match them. Gonna do one right there, do one right here. Okay. Then just gonna do some kind of design. Not sure what this chest of this guy looks like, but I'm just gonna make something up. Since his head is covering his body, so I don't get to see what's actually happening down there. Okay. And then they're supposed to have like another, these kind of sidekicks, it seems like, if I get it wrong. But they're supposed to have 6 legs. They're pretty fun. And then we have another couple characters where it's like, oh, so this one's like, looks like it's a girl robot. I think I'm just gonna have her just holding this other robot. Maybe even have her looking down at the character. Actually, maybe rotate it just slightly more there. Then this robot can like look up. Okay, then we have this maybe knee pads here for her legs. Okay, so then maybe I can just darken this up to kind of separate those two shapes. Okay, let me just check right here before I do this last one. Got just a text from another parent showing Panda tree. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be pretty interesting if I could get this to work. Let's see. I might be able to get it to work depending if I can get this loaded up here. So I'm just going to try to pull this troll here. The third one would be the dude with the horns here, Halo. This is as Hector had named him. Okay, we have another one right there. Okay, then we have his little stomach here. Have another square. Then he also has these like type of horns, these sort of robotic horns. I'm going to segment them a little bit so that they feel a little bit less organic and more okay. So then I'm gonna change his pose just a little bit. It has these tennis shoes like. Give him some baggy pants. That's kind of his thing. That looks like. Okay. So I think I got. Actually, let me just change this a little bit here. Just a dip. Add kind of a little bit of a pant crease there. Okay, so then. There's that guy, and then let's just give him add his little robot friend. And there we have it. So there's a 3 there. Let me just double check to see if the other one just showed up. Oh, here we go. So, last minute submission from Timothy Moss. We got a panda tree here. It is a panda as a tree. So, let me just turn this off for a second. And, oh, that's right. The sister needs her bow. Okay, let me just put that there. Totally forgot about that. Sorry about that. Let me just put this here. I think these guys have like a little thing on their helmet too, on the side. Some kind of ear thing. But then she has beep boop. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Timothy Ma's drawing. It's the panda tree, and I think this might end up being our last drawing for today. But thank you so much for submitting all these guys. It's been a real pleasure just working with these. This is kind of strange. All right, panda tree. How do you do a panda tree? Okay, well, if Timothy could do it, then I have to do it too. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do one of these trees with. This is so funny. Thanks, Timothy. I'm gonna try to figure this out. How should I do this? Okay, I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try doing something here. So I'm going to try to make this into an interesting tree. It's going to feel like that tree in Pocahontas, except it's a panda. Now you can always, oh boy, this is very interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to do these punching gloves here. I know how to do it. Okay. Now in future submissions, I'm sure there'll definitely be some submissions that would be really complicated. If someone told me to draw a pile of nails as a panda, I'm probably not gonna be too happy about that because I don't want that to take over the whole stream, because that would take me forever to draw. Although there's cheats to being able to do that. Let's see. Let's try to change up some of this design. Because even though there's like a lot of these lines, I can always add some sense of design where I can actually not make it feel quite as random. I mean, I can still make it feel random, but there's still ways to make it look fairly appealing too, without making it look like it's just a bunch of randomness. So both chaos and order in some ways. Okay. It's kind of not looking like my panda right now, so I'm trying to fix that. I think part of it's just the angle of the eyes. Doing these contour lines really helps to kind of get an idea of your form. So if you're trying to practice drawing, I really recommend practice doing these contour lines where you're getting something like an egg or something like that, and then just drawing the contour lines to describe that form, right? So drawing like one side and then drawing a bisecting line as well. And then also like maybe even do cross things like this. And then from there you also like round it out like this, so you can kind of get a sense of geometry and form. And you could do that with all sorts of things like an egg or maybe a tube. You know, if I draw this, right? You know, it's like, how do I describe this form? Well, I can go like this. Could you just do a bunch of random stuff? And then I can see like try to see if I can create something interesting like that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing with this tree, you know. And here, like for example, like I can make it feel very flat, going like that. So that's a little pro tip in case you want to get better at drawing. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here, is just trying to describe this form. But I don't do it all the lines. I just try to do the ones that make it feel like you're looking at a tree. So some of this kind of looks a little bit messy. Just need to clean it up there. Then with trees, you can kind of and then we can start introducing these trees in the background. So the general shape is, I'm going to go something like this. Let's shrink this down just slightly. Something like that. This is kind of like the general shape I'm going to go for. I might change it up a little bit to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. So instead of just doing a mound, maybe I'm going to try doing like this, you know, where there's a little bit of a divot. and the way you can make additional, you can make branches like disappear into the canopy. You can have other darker branches kind of crisscross, kind of just give a sense of depth. You know, not always making things like, not always having to draw out every single branch. Because you also think of like a tree too. It's also like an object. So like you just imagine it like a big giant jelly bean. So that's the way I'm going to try to shade it a little bit. Although we're kind of running low on time. A squirrel. Okay. Squirrel to a tree. Okay, I'll just add I'll add Summer here. Summer's one of my characters. I'm just going to clear out this area here. You know, maybe even in these lower tree branches, you can have, you know, you got little bits of leaves here and there to kind of give it some more character. Okay, so getting pretty close. Then you get to the roots. We can do this. Sometimes it's a little bit easier just to do these. I'm going to add some kind of additional shading to kind of make it add some grass to kind of feel like it's I think that's pretty much gonna be it for today. So I'm just gonna noodle this a little bit more. This is definitely a fun. This is why I like suggestions and like doing some commissions, because it's like sometimes these ideas can be pretty ridiculous. I think I had one person ask me one time to draw Darth Vader and a bunch of stormtroopers shooting at a pigeon, but they keep missing, and yeah, someone paid me to do that, so that's cool. Okay, just shade this a little bit here. Probably not. It's looking a little bit dirty. Okay, anyways, that will be it for today. We thanks a lot for hanging out with the Panda, or with me, and hope you guys really got a lot out of it. I really enjoy doing these type of sketches, and you guys have some really great and crazy ideas. So next week we'll probably do the same thing on Friday, so start thinking about some drawings that you guys want to submit over to me, and I'll bring them onto the show and draw them as well. So if you like what you see, obviously like the video, it helps me out. Also subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, tell your other friends about it who are looking to watch an artist draw or engage with an artist. And we'll be doing this every weekday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So Scribble time with Panda. It's good stuff. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and I hope you guys have a great and awesome weekend. Enjoy.